In the depths of the ocean, where the light barely pierces through, a secret force known as the Krillitary thrives. Made up of the tiniest creatures in the sea, krill, they've formed a specialized military unit to protect their home from the predators lurking in the deep. The leader of the Krillitary, General Squirt, was a seasoned veteran, known for his ability to outmaneuver even the swiftest of sea creatures. He had seen the rise of giant squid, aggressive whales, and even the cunning sharks that would stop at nothing to feast on the krill population. But under his command, the Krillitary had held its ground, swarming and evading threats with unmatched precision. One day, the news came in. A massive whale, known as the Deepwater Devourer, was heading straight for their feeding grounds. This whale wasn't just any predator. It was a legend in the deep, feared for its insatiable hunger and sheer size. It had destroyed entire krill colonies before, leaving devastation in its wake. Squirt knew that if they didn't act quickly, their entire way of life would be wiped out. He called an emergency meeting of his top lieutenants, Lieutenant Flash, a quick-thinking krill with lightning speed, Sergeant Bubbles, a master of underwater strategy, and Captain Zing, the best at navigating through currents. "We need to outsmart the Devourer." "We can't fight it head-on," General Squirt said, his antennae twitching with urgency. After hours of planning, the Krillitary came up with a daring plan. Using their natural ability to swarm, they would create a distraction around the whale, leading it into a trap set by the deep-sea currents. Flash would lead the charge, creating a decoy by swimming in erratic patterns, drawing the whale's attention. Sergeant Bubbles would coordinate the movements, ensuring the krill would avoid getting caught in the whale's massive mouth. And Captain Zing, with his knowledge of currents, would guide them to a deep trench where the whale would get stuck, unable to move. The operation, codenamed Operation Current Trap, was risky. One wrong move and the entire Krillitary could be lost. The day of the mission arrived. As the Deepwater Devourer approached, the Krillitary sprang into action. Flash darted forward, zigzagging through the water, drawing the whale's attention. The beast, lured by the movement, surged forward, its massive mouth opening wide to devour its prey. Sergeant Bubbles gave the signal, and the krill swarmed in perfect unison, creating an impenetrable cloud of tiny bodies. The Devourer was confused, unable to focus on any single krill, but it was too late. The krill had led it to the trench, and the currents began to shift. Captain Zing guided the swarm into the trench, causing the whale to become trapped in a narrow passage where it couldn't maneuver. With the Deepwater Devourer now stuck, the krill could safely return to their feeding grounds. The Krillitary had once again proven their strength, not in size or force, but in teamwork and intelligence. As they swam away victorious, General Squirt couldn't help but feel a swell of pride for his tiny but mighty force. The Krillitary, the smallest defenders of the ocean, had won the day.